Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and welcome back to another show, another video, and a brand new episode. And yo, of course, you know you're now rocking with the best. Word up. Shout out to everybody who came by and watched my previous video. If you didn't, of course, you know the link is down in the description. Get a chance to click on it, go check it out. And yo, I'm excited today to bring you this video, and it is called America's Most Wanted. You know what I mean? These are two of the greatest games that was on last generation, and right now these games are on sale. You have God of War 3 Remastered Edition on sale on the PS4. If you haven't never played this game, you should pick it up and get it. If you haven't played it in a while, I think you should pick this game up and get it if you feel like it. Right now it's on sale for $7.99. You can't really beat that. You know what I mean? I couldn't beat that with a baseball bat. You feel me? I know that was terrible. That was terrible. And also Red Dead Redemption, of course, I know I'm late on that. It has been released too on Xbox Live, and you can get it. I think it's about $10 on Xbox Live. So I'm just saying, yo, these are two of the greatest games that was on last generation. They're here, and they're here to be played. And I think it's a good time over the summer if you're feeling some kind of summer drought to go back and play some of these games. And first of all, let me go ahead and talk about this God of War. I love God of War. I love this game. This God of War 3 game was, to me, was the pinnacle of the God of War series, of course. The culmination of just this immaculate story about Kratos and his loss and how he became powerful as he became a god and everything else, and looking for revenge and redemption at the same time. But the graphics in this, and of course the HD remake, is really, really, really good. I mean, it wasn't bad on the PS3 era, but this game particularly looks really, really good, and it's just as vicious, it's just as fierce as you can remember from God of War. And like I said, if you never played this game, this is a good time to get this game. It's not expensive, like I said, $7.99. You really can't beat that, and it's a good game. And now overall, I think the game is. I really looked at the time played in it after I beat the game again, and it would seem like it was only like 10 hours, maybe even less than that. Um, but that's not really long of a game, but it's long enough, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really, with this clip that I'm showing here, is really not doing this game justice, because you don't see the massive scale of this game unless you've played it. But it's a gorgeous looking game. Game is just as fun and just as visceral as you remember. I know I'm basically repeating myself with that, but this is a good game. This is a good entry point of playing God of War and playing one of the best games of a generation, of last generation. I remember when this game came out, it got virtually tens across the board, and and it really deserved it. I mean, it's fun, it's visceral, it breaks it up with the with puzzle solving, but the puzzle solving is not too bad. It doesn't take you too long, but it really keeps you in the action. It's very brutal, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. And like I said, the cutscenes, when you're going from cutscene to gameplay, it's virtually identical. You know, there's no jarring. There's nothing jarring about it when it switches from cinematic to gameplay and vice versa. So, like I said, this is a great game to get into. This is something that I think you should play if you haven't played it, and get into it and play it, man, because it is great, and it's a lot of fun, especially like somebody like me who miss hack and slash games. And now we're on to Red Dead Redemption. Now, one of the greatest games that I've ever played in my whole entire life is Red Dead Redemption, and this game here was one of the best ever. And this is one of the only two games that I ever did beat on from Rockstar. Now, I played GTA and I played all these other games as well, but GTA 3 San Andreas was the one that I beat, and this was another one that I beat. And what I loved about Red Dead, of course, the gunplay is great. You got to kind of forget the gunplay in the background, because I haven't played it in a long time, and of course the shooting mechanics are a little bit different from all typical shooters anyway. But it's easy to get, once you get a hang of it, it's pretty easy to get back into the flow of things. But not only that, with this game, it was also the storytelling in this game, which I really fell in love with. All the different options of what you see. GTA 5 has been built off of GTA 5. What GTA 5 built off of this game, you can see it in this game, where it came from. And like I said, the story is fantastic. The voice acting is phenomenal. Although, only thing that's really missing, if this game was an HD remake, and that would have been fantastic. But the game still holds up to this date. I think this game was released in 2010. It's 2016. The game still looks very, very good on Xbox. and and of course it plays really well. The frame rate is pretty good. Don't really notice too many drop frame rates or pop-ins as much. But this is another game. If you have never ever played Red Dead Redemption and you're wondering what all the hype is about, this is a game that you should get into and play it. You'll have a lot of fun. I haven't played the multiplayer yet on here. Never was really big into the multiplayer anyway, but the single player game aspect, it is great. And also some of their DLC is free. There's other DLC you may have to only pay $1 for, but if you get the Undead Nightmare, you'll get all that DLC in there. So, and if you already played the game, I don't know if you already played the game or not. They give you gold guns because you've already played the game before. If not, then you get gold guns from what I can tell. So this is another great game in the industry, another great time to play, especially over the summer. And so let me know what you think. I hope you guys pick it up. And then it's your boy King Bean, and I'll holler at you dudes later, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you dudes later. One love. Peace.